Hello, this is Terry Dean of MyMarketingCoach.com, where you earn more, work less, and enjoy life. And today I want to give you a 5-step system to review any website, any email, or any video for its selling power. That's right, you're going to be able to go through any website, about 15 minutes or less, and review and find mistakes and what I call conversion cracks in your website that are leaking profits and sales for you. All right, so how did I come up with this system? Well, I've been marketing online since 1996, and about 2 years into the business, I started helping others. And then I started getting invited to a whole bunch of conferences, and at the conferences, one of the things that they always asked me to do was what we call hot seats. And at the hot seats, we'd pick someone out of the audience, they'd often show us their website or their marketing materials, and we'd go through and review them, and in just a short period of time, like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, we tried to come up with a whole bunch of ideas to help them improve their conversion, improve their traffic, and make more money from their business. I did a lot of those, and then I also had a lot of webinars where we did the exact same thing. I even participated in a couple of years of doing webinars monthly, multiple webinars monthly, where we're just reviewing members' websites and their conversion systems. And so over this time, throughout all these reviews, I've done at least 1,000 reviews, if not more, of websites, and we have to get them done quickly. I developed a simple 5-step system. Now, the simple 5 steps are these. Step 1 is desperate problem. Okay? Are you covering a desperate problem in your market? Basically, it's a problem that your audience is feeling, something that's hurting them, something that they want this solved. It could be a physical pain, it could be emotional pain, it could just be a desire. They may have a desperate problem of the fact that they just so desperately want to play the guitar better than they can right now. They practice, they buy products, they go to lessons, and they're not learning. This is something that's desperate to them. This is the problem. And so do you cover the problem? And do you make it hurt? There's even a sales letter formula that Dan Kennedy teaches called problem, agitate, solve. So 2/3 of that formula is about the problem and agitating the problem, and then solving the problem. Well, in this, we're going to start with what is the desperate problem. On the website or the email, do you cover the problem and do you spend time covering the problem? Same thing with a webinar. You'll find the majority of the time spent on great webinars, the ones that convert, they're covering the problem and all the variations of the problem. Step number 2 is a unique promise. You're not just offering a promise on the website. Of course, you're promising to do something. You're promising benefits into their life, but it needs to become a unique promise. And the more competitive your marketplace is, the more important it becomes a unique promise that stands out from the competition and everything's out there. Basically, does it make someone stop in their tracks and say, how in the world will they do that? Because the death of the sale, the death of attention, is as soon as they say, I've heard that before. That's when it's over. So the second part is their unique promise on the site. Number 3 is overwhelming proof. We're not just providing proof. We want to provide overwhelming proof. I want you to think about it like a lawyer going into a case. It's a tough case coming up. This lawyer will want as much proof as possible. They don't want to stop collecting proof. They want to get more eyewitnesses. They want to get video footage. They want to get everything they can to prove their case. And you have to do the same thing because your audience doesn't believe you. And so how are you going to back up that unique promise that you're making with proof? That proof may be testimonials, it may be case studies, it may be your own personal history. One that people don't think about a lot, but it really works today, is a video demonstration of your product in action. That's a great way to show additional proof. It could be scientific studies that you find. It could be your own background and experience that becomes proof. There's a lot of ways to create proof. There's actually 30 in all that I found in one of the checklists that I created. But are you showing proof for all the promises that you're making? Number 4 is, are you giving them an irresistible offer? Okay, is the offer irresistible? A good way to think about it is, are you giving them 10 times the value for their money? Are you giving them bonuses to go with the product? They're not always required, but are you giving them bonuses? Are you making it a no-risk proposition by giving them a strong guarantee on what you're offering? Or, in another way, are you making it very, a no-list trial because they can get in, we'll say that they can buy it for shipping only. One of my best offers that I've ran previously was I was selling a $400 course. I changed, how I was doing the offer. Instead of paying up front, you paid $15 for shipping. You paid for the course in 30 days if you decided to keep it. That dramatically reduced the conversion because we're talking about an irresistible offer. So is it an irresistible offer that you're making here? And then finally, is there a reason to act now? What's the reason that they should act now? What will they miss out on and lose if they don't take action now? See, this is what ends up happening with a lot of offers. You go through all the other process, but people will go, well, I'll just take time to think about it, and they're going to forget. Or there's going to be another offer that comes in front of them over the time while they're thinking about it. So, what's the reason to act now? Now, in some cases, such as if you were doing an email or a special or it's a webinar or something like this, it can be, scarcity that you're using. There's only a limited number of these available, or there's a limited time that you can get the special offer. For example, Black Friday works off of that principle. You're going to get your best deals on Black Friday, and you'll even get them in the first couple hours of the sale. That's a strong scarcity that they have there. You can use sales at any point in time for that reason, or additional bonuses that disappear because of that reason. But what about an offer that is always available? How can you work some type of reason to act now into that? Well, the easiest way is to move back to the problem and talk about what they're going to lose out on if they don't take action now. How will the problem continue to fester and get worse if they don't take action now? How much will it cost them, in lost opportunity or additional expenses because they didn't take action on what you're offering now? So you come back to that. So we come back to those 5 principles, and you can really see those are the 5 keys of persuasion in any type of sales argument. Whether it's an email, whether it's a website, whether it's a video, whether it's a webinar, you're going to come back to those. And you're going to be able to judge your website based on these principles. If you'd like to go deeper into these points and what I talked about here, you should check out the Monthly Mentor Club at monthlymentorclub.com, monthlymentorclub.com, which is my monthly print newsletter covering the insider strategy that I use to build online businesses, both for me and for my direct one-on-one clients. It also, in addition to the print newsletter, it includes a monthly webinar where we review members' websites using that exact system, plus additional research and other strategies that we talk about. It includes a members-only discussion group that you'll get to participate in. And it includes multiple bonuses just for trying it out and just for giving it a try that take you much deeper into these 5 principles and improving the conversion on any website, any email, any video, or anything that you're doing online.